Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Rocket League with me, BrainBoy 20. Where we last left off, we did the striker training and continued doing some online matches where I continued to prove how terrible I am. And today I think we'll actually do the aerial training, which is the last genuine training as usual on the professional difficulty. Oh, it's All-Stars, the last mode. Anyway, in this mode you can practice your air scoring skills, try to rocket boost through the air and score as many goals as you can. Want to retry a shot? Press F, you'll receive no points, yada yada, oh, yada. Reset. Reset. Yeah, I know I'm not earning points. I understand this fact. Really? You have to lag right then? Can you not handle air at all? Oh, so that's how you can get good air to begin with. That looks like I can't really... There's no side-to-side turning, so I have to line up the shot. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. I'm getting the proper angle, but I am definitely not going high enough for what I'm trying to do. Perhaps I have to back up a little bit. I can get this, I swear. Doesn't help. Maybe I'm just stupid. No, I'm trying to go up, but there's no upward momentum at all past a certain point. Like, as much as they're aerial shots, this one's just ridiculous to begin with. Okay, that one's more reasonable. He says it's more reasonable. Okay, that one's partially my fault. I'm not doing any upward momentum this time. Oh, come on. Good thing I was never trained to be a pilot. So close. I will hit the ball. Finally. Jesus, seriously? Why must you do this to me? Why did I decide to do this? We could have just had fun going online and getting wrecked. Instead, I'm trying to do some training. Instead, I'm trying to improve myself. You make me sad. That was going so well, too. Really? It's really awkward to try to control this, because you have to boost manage near perfectly. And make sure your angle is equally as perfect, because if you get either one of those wrong, you simply hit the ground. And I can't hold backward or forward until I complete the second jump. Although this is a fun mode, don't get me wrong, I'd actually enjoy having a ball that's constantly in the air or just defying gravity, and then just people trying to race towards it with infinite boost. And the problem is your momentum is so high that if you don't hit it downwards, or in a downward direction, you're probably going to simply knock it off course. Maybe a controller would help with controlling the online stuff. The lag most definitely does not. Hallelujah, I scored! I'm training myself to be... like, you can see the lag spikes in the replay. And that's not at all my game lagging post-shot. Oh my gosh, am I going to get an actual score? I'm going to get a point? That's amazing. I just love how my car just flops down and then just slides towards... Okay, I hate you so much. Too high. No! I think I need to back up a little bit, actually. I'll make it, I'll make it! Oh! Ah. This is equally as awkward, because I think they deliberately place you so you have to manage your speed correctly. Got it, finally. And I think that might actually go in. I hate you. No! Just under, and just a little too fast. And I think that's well off. So here's to me doing 10 minutes of this stuff. Is that even going in? 0 seconds to spare. I guess you are kind of expected to bump the ball if you don't get enough speed if you hit it in the air, because hitting it in the air is hard enough. That's not helpful. My wizard hat is supposed to make me a wizard at this. Why can't I just cast a flying spell on myself? Why do I have to use these primitive means? Okay, that one you can't hit with enough speed. Like, I have to lightly tap this one, which is just as fun as it sounds. Like that. Just exactly like that. If I was looking at, like, a perfect side-by-side view, you could just find a chart of my patience with this, and you'll see that it just steadily goes down. Like, my patience increases when it first goes up, and I have to actually get a little bit of speed. I have to get a little bit of speed first so I can even intercept with the ball, but I also have to get a lot of height with it. Technically a 45-degree angle would work, but I think this car weighs too much to pull that off. And that one was too fast. I have to be just inefficient enough. And I have to go slightly to the left as well, which sucks even more. Thankfully this quick reset button exists. Well, you know what they say? 80th time's a charm. Come on. Okay, enough. I'm just gonna... If I don't get it this time, I'm going to not bother. I'm not gonna bother restarting it 10,000 times. I want to get onto the actual game, because that's what people are interested in, not me testing out the training modes after 20 episodes. Skip it. You're doing this again. Yep, 3 tries maximum. Why do you have that weird angle? Like, why did you disable ball cam? Is that really disable ball cam if you try to do the skip? Or if you try to skip it in Spectator? In the instant action replay? No, that was 3 times. No, keep ball cam on. Why does it disable? I want ball cam on at all times! Too high. Too fast and too low. You're too slow. And you miss. No, that was the 3 times. I'm just gonna boost on ahead. I don't even care anymore. No, it even automatically rights itself, instead of just driving up the wall. That's enough of this. I keep forgetting that the 10th time actually counts as one, and that's not the 10th, that's the 9th. Well, I hit it. Does that count for anything? No. Why would it? You will see my frustration with this game in a second. I will pirouette. I will front flip, back flip, side flip, diagonal flip, anything to simply get out of this training mode. No! To the main menu. Screw you. We're doing some online matches now. I love how level 10 is semi-pro, as if that actually stood for anything. Like, put me up against a couple of rookies, and you'll see that our skill level is not that different. No, we actually have to wait for our time. Didn't matter. Like, if it was gonna start taking significant amounts of time to find a match, I would simply say, nah, we're gonna cut this stuff out, but no. We good. So, on our team is Jason Tifo and myself. On their team is Full Circled Sun, Wilder 19, and Bacon Pudcakes. Oh, Bacon Puncakes. Okay. But I managed to get it away from I don't even know who, because I'm not even paying attention to names. Just like I don't in real life. Yes, I centered the ball. And I take the shot and score, doing absolutely everything. No, Tefo manages to bounce it off of me, bounces it off the side wall. They try to get it away, Full Circled Sun noticing the problem. And he does successfully manage to get it out of a direct shot, but I still manage to glance the ball into the goal. Once again, the ball is in the center. This is the standard opener at this point, and I simply fail to get the solid hit, so Full Circled Sun, once again, doesn't only get first touch, we're trying so hard to get the ball away, but we're just flipping around pointlessly. Wilder tries to get the ball away from tries to get the ball into our goal, but unfortunately it puts it in the perfect position for, I think it was Bacon Puncakes. It makes me sad every time I miss those sideways hits. And Tefo actually having more sense than I did, just ran straight for the ball when I tried to steal it from him. I'm just going to bounce it off the side wall because that makes more sense, because it seems like Tefo actually understands that we need someone on the opposite side at all times. I tried a sick aerial hit to send the ball away, but that doesn't matter. And unfortunately, Full Circled Sun manages to get an easy shot as the ball just lines up perfectly in front of him. I tried to boost on ahead, but I had ran out of boost because of my full boost management. And I actually think I knocked him into the ball, but I don't own goal. And thankfully they don't take points away from that. So, since I'm in the back, as usual, go for goalie. And it seems like my own team is much more competent at I getting the ball immediately. I shouldn't be boosting. I don't know what I was attempting to do there. I don't know what I'm attempting to do there, because I'm just sending the ball towards our side of the field. But thankfully, the entire enemy team misses, and Jesse managed to get the ball away from them. I'm just going to do my best to confuse and confound their team, because I clearly don't know what I'm doing, but they probably know even less about what I'm doing than I do. I bashed Full Circled Sun, but that does absolutely nothing, because that just sets him up in a perfect position to get the ball away. I keep thinking my momentum stops on a dime. That's not true. Forward momentum carries you a lot, unless I actually start reversing. I think reverse is the equivalent of a break. And I do attempt to hit the ball away, but fail miserably. Whoever that was... Wilder. Almost. No, it's not Wilder. It's Bacon Puncakes. Seriously, their names move by too fast for me to even catch them half the time. And we end up in a grand old melee, while Full Circled Sun just runs away with the ball. And I managed to finally do what I had always intended to do and just stop the momentum of the ball and send it well back onto their side of the field. And my own team is setting up a perfect shot. Unfortunately, the ball gets out of their control due to a very swift block by the opposing team. I keep thinking that ball's just going to bounce off of me, but Tefo has another idea and manages to successfully send the ball towards them. Unfortunately, no one's able to get a shot that sends it towards the goal and full-circled Sun. I have to keep checking their names. And I managed to block a shot on the goal, sending it away, but unfortunately, someone's able to pick up the rebound and send it in. Wilder bouncing it towards me, I managed to stop it, but that sets up a perfect shot for Wilder to come in from the side and send it into our goal. I had faster reaction times, I might have been able to get ahead of him and stop this madness, but unfortunately that is not the case. It's up to Tefo to get the first solid hit. He does not? Well, it goes on their side of the field, so I guess there's that. Wilder making sure it stays well out of our reach. Just going to gently tap it, but unfortunately that sets up a near perfect hit. I'm able to finally set the ball away from them so they can't just get an easy shot on our goal. But Tefo stops all momentum of the ball, sending it into the middle, meaning it's up to me to try to stop it, were it not for the fact that I keep ramming into my own teammates. Perhaps keeping my eye on the ball is a bad idea. And now we're playing volleyball, just to keep the ball away from each side, while attempting to make sure it stays on our opponents. I'm getting a lot better at defense, but my offense is still lacking. Bacon Buncakes is managing to hit me squarely on the side. And of course I stop all momentum for my teammate. Perfect plan, but a perfect plan is stopped by Bacon Buncakes, who I refuse to call by his actual name, because Bacon Buncakes sounds much more hilarious. And Full Circled Sun manages to score on his own team by trying to block this shot. Seriously, that wasn't going to go in. And he is angry. So it's all tied up now. And maybe we might win in overtime, but now I have to boost because I am the closest here. First touch stopping all momentum on both sides. He bounces it off Bacon Buncake, sending it well into the center. I'm going to try to get ahead of it, but fail miserably, because I keep forgetting that just reversing stops my momentum immediately, even while boosting. Or at least, it stops my momentum appreciably enough. Tefo, why did you do that? Why did you boost into it? That's clearly Tefo's doing. Wilder bounces it in. And Jekar managed to just bounce it in there because he just went straight at it. So we have to get a score within 10 seconds, which is possible, but very difficult. First touch. Unfortunately, I don't think we can. Ah. If Tefo was just slightly faster, because I had no boost, he might have been able to fix this. But unfortunately, we only get a decal, which I might just apply right now. Yeah, well, exit main menu. Interesting game. A lot of own goals. Me actually having a decal to use. The Wizard with Wings. Sure, why not? What does this give me? Yeah, for the amount of saves I get. I guess I'm a Wizard Angel now? Yeah, I prefer this accent. Okay. It doesn't even show me the orange team. Who knows? Play online, fine match. Let's continue. No need to waste your time anymore with this stuff. If these take longer than a certain amount of time, I might just cut them out. But I like to use them to chat for a little bit. It takes up to 2 minutes to consider players of all skill levels. Doesn't take up to 2 minutes. Come on, don't lie to me. Really, you can stop? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to start cutting these out now if it takes longer and longer. Like, if next episode it still takes a significant amount of time. Yeah. Bump the microphone while trying to cover my mouth so I don't burp. If these start taking, if the matchmaking starts taking a significant amount of time to load, then I will gladly just start cutting them out. No reason to waste time talking or waste time loading. So we have Ex-Hunter Explosion and Young Himble versus Kids Next Door, Viper and Vit Barker. Okay, thankfully that wasn't an automatic score, and I don't know what I was doing there. Just letting myself get hit. I'm gonna live with my shame now. Just ram my head. Really? Well, I managed to steal away the ball from Kids Next Door. And what is that sitar sound? Like, what trail is that? I really would like to know. Seems like Yu-Gi-Oh! Has it. Looks like we have a much more friendly game with us not being in a massive melee at all times. I'm just going to gently bounce it away, getting it just barely over Viper. And Young Himble, being tired of KND's actions, just manages to go over there and kill him. I managed to just barely bounce it away by a slight glance. But at full speed, a slight glance can mean a lot of things. KND just seems to be gently trying to hit the ball just away and is not using any speed boosts whatsoever. A fatal flaw. I managed to stop all forward momentum, but no one managed to get a solid hit, meaning it's just going to remain in the center of all this stuff. And we seem to have a dedicated goalie in the form of Hunter. I hope you are actually a good goalie, Hunter. I really do. I somehow thread the eye of the needle between Viper and the other guy. Who is he? Raja? Oh, he's got 2 AIs. No wonder KND is so sad. I'm going to just try to secure a not-own goal. I managed to just barely get the ball away from Viper. Then again, that's not that much of a achievement, as the AI is not that great, and I managed to score because Raj barely bounces it off himself, setting up in a perfect position. Raja not boosting at all. Like, what level are these AIs at? I'm curious. Oh well. Why am I doing this? Okay, Young Himble, clearly knowing how to get to the ball first, manages to knock it out of KND's grasp. Raja and Viper just bouncing about the place. I didn't stop any of my momentum, but for Young Himble, that does not matter. Hunter tries to take advantage of this in an attempt to get an immediate score, but that doesn't matter that much. Young Himble attempts to block, but fails miserably, sending it towards our own goal. What are you doing, sir? Thankfully, nothing poor came of that, and I was able to send it back to their side so we can continue our aggressive assault on the AI, which seems to be the only chance we have at winning. It's at least nice to know that I'm better than the AI in most cases. He says as he so fragrantly misses the ball again, but this time with a much lower margin of error than previously. I'm just going to back up so I don't bounce the ball away. Maybe I can get under it and bounce it away. Unfortunately, Viper has other plans, but because I knocked it up into the air, he couldn't get it into a position that it was even remotely scoreable. KND attempts to go for the setup, but that doesn't matter that much. I'm just going to use this time to block the other AIs from the ball so we might have an easy time scoring. Which was a very poor idea, because I could have been in a perfect position to grab the ball from them. Oh, that's the hippie trail. It's like little flowers. I thought it was just like a generic rainbow trail. I managed to get a score from an aerial hit by my comrade. Not Hunter, but someone else. And KND left because, well, admittedly, that's very, very terrible that both his teammates were forcibly removed. And there was young... Cancel vote. We're not rematching. End turn. Not keeping in this. I'm not staying in that match any longer because this is the end of the episode. I hope you all enjoyed watching. If you liked the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been your host, BrainBoy20 with Let's Play Rocket League, and I am signing off. Farewell.